Shalom. I give a praise on the glory to Jehovah, Shema Shabbat, Shema Kakadash. I'm those on the I was an apostle of great Muslim, Thomas Truth. Please bless us, teach us the hope for it. And all I can say is, Micah 7 and 10. Micah 7 and 10, it says, then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her. But he said unto me, where is the Lord Yahweh Bashemah Shai thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. And yeah, they're going to be disregarded. And then let me just play the video.
So check this out. Men are getting braver. This is Quincy Wilson out of Oklahoma. He's attempting to kidnap a Lowe's employee right in the middle of the day. Thankfully, police have found him, they've arrested him, and hopefully he'll be put away for quite some time. Here we go again. Guy tries to kidnap this woman through the drive-through window. That is a zip tie that he tries to get around her so he can pull her through. He's been captured, but police for some reason has not released his identity, which I hope they do immediately. This is scary. These men follow this girl up to her door, but she already knows what's going on. Listen. Even though she's home alone, she starts screaming for her mother, and then she just starts going wild. Obviously it works, but holy cow, this is why always, and I do this myself, pay attention to who's around you when you get out of your car, especially at nighttime.
Thank you.
Watch again. This is absolutely terrifying.
Thank you.
Many of you are going to say he was just joking. I do not care. You do not joke about that.
Thank you.
This happened in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. And according to the woman in the description, charges are being filed. I tried to confirm this with some sort of news report, couldn't find anything, but I did find some threads on Reddit of people claiming to know the family, and they say, yes, it is true. This man is being charged. So good. Okay, I have an update to this man who grabbed this child and tried to take her. The mama reached out to me, and she said this man was not joking.
Me. Thank you.
She explains that they were at a restaurant with a friend, and in total they had 6 kids all there with them. And the man was allegedly trying to take advantage of the chaos. She says that he was hoping they weren't paying attention when he grabbed the little girl. She also says that the exit is right there. So as soon as he grabbed her, he was within feet of being outside of the restaurant.
Thank you.
And the girls who were filming, they were simply having fun. After it happened, the girls came up to the mother and offered to help. She says the police were called.
Yeah, we see what's going on. And this is during the time where there is police, where there is support. And people are out here doing this, or should I say, men are out here doing this. So imagine during the time of Jacob's trouble, where literally it's going to be anarchy without rule. What do you think those crazy ass men are going to be doing during that time? they're gonna have a field day, man. They're gonna be going wild. And in that day, a lot of you women are gonna be screwed. But all I can say is, if you want to remain strong and independent and hop on the bandwagon of feminism and talk about yo Nino, man, go ahead. Because there's a reason. There's a reason why in Isaiah 4 and 1 says what it says, where it talks about the reproach. But the reproach is shame. You know what, let's get it. And it says, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man. And the 7 mean a complete number of women. Saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by their name to take away our reproach. And like it says, man, and if you think about it, in today's age, what does the woman ask for? She wants you to pay her bills. She wants you to pay for the food. She wants you to buy her clothes. And in this time, like it says here, that they will willingly eat their own bread and wear their own apparel, which apparel means clothing. So the only thing they want is gonna be to be married. As it makes mention, only let us be called by their name, which is marriage, where the woman takes the name of her husband. And like it says, to take away our reproach, to take away what their shame. Man. So although there's a lot of women who are going to be saved, there's still going to be a lot of women who aren't. It's as simple as that. And to be honest, this lets us know how bad Jacob's trouble is going to be. From when you're going to hear a woman saying, nah, you don't need to pay none of the bills, you don't have to do any of the stuff that we require. And even then as well, you go on social media or you go on YouTube and you see these women's expectations and what they want from a man. It's so unrealistic. But as you can see, because of the tribulation, because of the trouble, the only thing they're going to want is to be married. All those things that they desire is going to be thrown out the window, man. Literally, man. And look at the time, man, 9:44. Glory over Shemahusha. But even then, the men of Yahweh Shemahusha, or the men that believe in Yahweh Shemahusha, or the men that the Lord have chosen, they're going to be rare, man. Precious in a time of trouble. Like it also makes mention. Isaiah 32 and 2, it says, a man shall be in a hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest. There's rivers of water in a dry place and there's a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. And if you think about these sort of things, it's basically saying a man is going to be like a shield, man, like a covering. Just like he makes mention of the name of the Lord is a strong tower and the righteous runneth into it and are safe. The same way the Lord's elect is going to be that way too, man. They're going to be a hiding place from the destruction. And that wind being, like it says, man, like it says, Jeremiah 51:1. This says the Lord, behold, I'll raise up against Babylon, against them that are in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind. And that destroying wind basically meaning destruction, man. And a man's going to be an hiding place, a shelter, a sanctuary for these women, man. Or should I say for the women that the Lord has chosen to be saved. And that also adds up to what the scriptures say, man, about this. First Timothy 2:15. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing, if they continue in faith and charity and holiness and sobriety. So yeah, what happens when you have sex, man? The man normally basically ejaculates into the woman and she gets pregnant. Just like over here with Genesis 24:67. It says, and Isaac brought her into her mother Sarah's tent and took Rebekah, and she became his wife, and he loved her, and Isaac was comforted after his mother's death. So basically, they got married, man. They basically made a covenant. Because you gotta remember, man, it's the blood. It's the blood that brings about that covenant between man and woman. Hence why the law made mention of going to virgins or someone who hasn't basically been touched or entered into. Because that partnership, or not partnership, that covenant or that bond or that marriage in the eyes of the Lord is that blood of literally going on the rod, man. As it makes mention here. Exodus 24:8, and it says, and Moses took the blood and sprinkled it upon the people, and said, behold, the blood of the covenant which the Lord hath made with you concerning all these words. So literally, the covenant between the man and woman, or the marriage, is essentially the man going to the woman, and then the woman bleeds, man, and that blood symbolizing the, what's it called, becoming one flesh, man. And that's what's going to happen during the time of Isaiah 4:1, man. Women are going to want to get married. But, like I said, man, a lot of women are not going to make it. So be happy if you are chosen by Yahweh to make it. But yeah, man. I always said, final give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shemoshe,